Welcome back. This is your host, Zephyr Gaming, with another episode of The Invincible, based off Aslim's iconic novel. If you remember where we've left off, we have found the camp. We have found the doctor in some in some sort of I don't even know how to describe it. Some sort of state where he's not verbal, but his vital signs are a-okay. Same with one of the other researchers on the group, and we have found one that has passed away. You are hyper as shit right now, furry buddy. What are you up to down there? What? What you need? You saying hello to everybody? Yeah. Well, I hope they hear you too. Well, I hope they hear you. I can't help it if they can't. Maybe me on louder. Yeah? Do I need to get down there so they can hear you say hello? What? What? Oh. Hey, easy, you big boy. There's my kitty cat, ladies and gentlemen. The legend himself, motherfucking Graham. Those who know me know that this cat is a legend. He's about 10 years old. He's got like a soul of a god. Acts like a god. Is pampered like a god. And he's Allah's favorite. So it's told. But back to the game. So we found two doctors in a stupefied state of mind where they are not verbally communicating. We have found one deceased, and we are on their way to find the third. And along the way, we have named a drone Ball-E. Like Wally. Because why the fuck not, guys? Why not? Wally was fucking incredible. So you gotta name it Ball-E. It's Wally's cousin. I have no idea. I just made that up, so go with it. But it's totally Wally's cousin, Bally. Um, so yeah. Not to be confused with Bally soaps. Though they're fucking good. It's what I use. They're cheaper than goddamn Squanch. Whatever the fucking Dr. Squatch shit is. It's just overpriced for what it is. Bally soap, though, right on point. Especially for the price. Who love it so much better. Squatch is overrated. Just let my stick drip PS5 controller. That's why I'm using a knockoff. But we will get to the game here in a second. It's not my fault. You'll play my cat. He interrupted me. Alright. So, on an adventure we go. Let's get the lights down low. The vibe's feeling right. And let's crack a beer, because this is what you do. When you just can't sleep, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I was asleep. I was having a nice old fucking sleep. Finally thought I was gonna get some rest. Woke up 4 hours later, and it's 2 in the goddamn morning.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure reported was from the excavation area. The rest is underground. Please explore the area thoroughly. Just do as Dr. Gorski. Use the detector.
I was hoping to get at least 8 hours of sleep. At least that'd put me waking up at around 6 in the morning. I could fucking do that. But nah, I gotta be waking up at 2 in the motherfucking morning. Out of nowhere. So what do? We just fire up the system and grab a fucking beer. Up on some video games and pass the time. Since I can't get back to sleep. I'm on some melatonin and CBD and CBN and some other holistic sleep shit, man. You'd think it would knock my ass out, but nah. So I think this is the underground structure he might have been following here. So let's check this shit out. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing good, whoever be watching this shit, if anybody, if nobody watches. Oh wow, I live alone, I kinda like talking to myself. It's kinda nice getting thoughts out.
Hi, Bully.
I mean, what would y'all do in this situation if you were on another planet? Would that not be kinda terrifying, scary, you know? Take some special type of...
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. It's proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Well, at least they're home. That's what matters right now. Like, what would go through y'all's mind? If you were one of those selected, you were one of those fit, you're sitting here on this planet, you're seeing these structures, you're wondering if what's going on is caused by human, or dare I say, caused by alien. And if it is caused by alien, would that not be kind of cool? Make thinking you may first contact. Or at least first contact with a particular species. Depending on what you believe in today's day and age, some do believe we've already made contact with the aliens, in particular species like the Greys and the Greens, which it ain't a far-fetched theory. It really is not. It would explain the technological advancement within the the years that we shouldn't have had. Is we went from like practically a dinosaur phone to a goddamn touch screen iPod Touch to an iPhone overnight. Makes no sense unless the technology was reverse engineered, which is a theory. Oh, it's a fun theory to delve into. It's definitely a rabbit hole if you get into it. There are believers of it. And again, it's not that far-fetched of an idea. That's what I will say about that topic and leave it there for y'all to make your own assumptions. And, you know, if you do end up watching this and y'all want to comment, please do. I do not mind. Have a discussion about aliens and different species down in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. They think even Jesus himself might have been an alien, which, you know, that one's a very controversial one in terms of religion. Though in my mind, Jesus was a real person. He was human, a very hippie human, and nothing more. We kind of, humans themselves, took it a little too far and created a religion after him. My apologies, Christians, if that goes against your actual belief. I was raised Christian. I know what your beliefs are. I kind of veered away from them out of no disrespect to your religion or anybody else or even my family. It was more just to follow my own soul, follow my own ideas, and see where they take me. Be my own person. Um, so we have
Yes,
looked
now
into a
focus.
lot of the philosophy in
What now?
terms of who Jesus was in the philosophy books versus who he was to, say, the Christians, or who he was to philosophers or science, or really who he is to you. Because we really don't know who he is, we may never figure that one out. But it's always a fun and interesting topic. But yeah, get into all that type of shit in the comments below. I don't care if it's controversial.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
Right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
The battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
This is incredible. I'm very curious who's building these underground structures. I mean, obviously we know why. The planet doesn't seem to be very inhabitable on the surface. So what better way to make the planet inhabitable if you can by going underneath? It'd be like, I believe, well, I mean, if humans do cultivate Mars, they do want to terraform. They want to put like oxygen domes on it, if not terraform and make the atmosphere themselves, or create the atmosphere back themselves. But that would be if you didn't have seas underwater, if there's not too much permafrost, if the soil is stable enough on Mars, that would be an idea to get rid of the sand or get out of the sandstorms and all that, go underground. But I don't know much about Mars, or if that would work, or if they do have too much permafrost to get through, if they have, I think they even might have underwater seas that are frozen. So that might not be even suitable for that planet. Again, I really don't know, because I haven't really studied Mars, or read up on it recently. I really need to, though. It's a very interesting planet, and the theories on it are even more interesting as well. That it could have possibly been a true second Earth back in its day, in its heyday. That it really truly could have
Whoa,
been.
hey! Easy there. The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
That it could have been a second Earth. And that its atmosphere could have been destroyed, potentially just like Earth's atmosphere can be in the future, and the sun ends up drying it out, making it the red barren planet it is today. Again, we'd have to get to the planet, and astronauts would have to land on the planet to study that more. Which would be a good idea, because, I mean, again, this idea, too, is about kind of interstellar travel, which I love. Also, if we were to destroy the human
The detector's
species,
measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
but if we end up on the path that we do, and we end up killing the planet, right now our capitalistic bullshit society is set to where the people are going to be the ones that are left down here. The rich might be up in arms till they have a plan to do any of that, but I do feel space exploration is very important in terms of where do we go from here, especially if we are killing our own planet. And if we are going to kill our own planet, especially then, where the fuck do we go? Unless we are just supposed to crawl up here and die. So I do find space exploration very important. Not just to prove once and for all if we can find life out there, potentially. Can find ancient ruins of past life. Or maybe just save the world if it needs saving in the future.
I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
But then again, that could leave implications in what that would do to humans in long-term exposure on different planets. Does that change our DNA? Does that change our genetics? Do we stay human? What does that all mean in terms of long-term exposure on a planet that is not Earth? But of course, it's still livable for long term, hence why the question would be raised.
He followed the branch to the right.
Okay, well, yes, we know he followed the branch to the right, so let's go right. So if I came up on it from this way, he went this way. Also, if we do space exploration, do we really want
What's the rush?
a
That was for the probe. Excuse me?
a greedy capitalistic company to own rights of that space exploration like SpaceX and Elon Musk, or would we rather that belong truly to the people themselves? Because I would rather the space exploration knowledge truly belong to the people themselves, not any type of privatized company, no matter how much they fund to be in space. Because I don't trust any capitalist greedy company to not use whatever they find for their own greedy benefit, not for the actual people's benefit. And to hide knowledge from the people themselves, which I am never for, as long as the people can handle the truth, give them the truth. Neither they can handle the truth. Teach them how to handle it, and give them the fucking truth. We deserve the truth. End of story. Like, come on. So I guess we're doing like a little fucking podcast of video game play here, right? I don't fucking know. I'm just rambling. So like I said, I just couldn't fucking sleep. Partly, I guess, due to dreams and shit, too. I don't even know what was going on in my dreams. Something about a moral decision. And I watched too much sci-fi shit. So it was like moral decisions on something that wasn't even human. But they were my friends. Because apparently I had complete control of, like, morally wise. And I guess was doing an experiment with 3 of them to figure out the best moral outcome. I don't fucking know. It was a weird dream. Holy cow. That one's big. Damn. Like, damn. Okay. want to see the view. I mean, I can keep going this way. I'll keep going this way for sure. I just wanted to see the view from up here. It's a cool view. Damn, that look fucking hot and bright. Look bright as hell. Can I get down this way or? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, let's go down here. I guess we'll have to actually walk down this way. Let's be patient. Let's not break an ankle. God damn, that one's big too. Man, like I'm on it right now. Like I'm standing on it. That would be incredible. Okay. I'm assuming I'm going to be continuing this way. Oh, it just went in a circle. So, yeah, I thought that back there looked familiar. Yeah, it just went in a circle. Yeah, we went in a circle. I know. Don't judge me.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
So I've got to, I guess, go follow the other route now? Did I get turned around when I chose that branch? What actually happened? Hmm. Okay, so we came up to here, and it said he went.
Another thing he reported was a massive vertical structure.
So it does. It says he checks the right branch. Which would have been this way. Oh, that's bright. Okay, so yeah, let's go back up and check the other service again. That's just another circle.
Oh, there's so much of it. I guess this is the fourth point.
Damn.
Where the massive structure was mentioned. Our flag should be at the top.
Okay. Gotcha, so I was in the right spot. Fuck you, Call of Duty. I had to delete like 3 games just for that fucking update. I don't know. If Fuck you, PlayStation, for that. Didn't even give me enough internal storage. Having to delete games because y'all can't support shit on an external hard drive. It's ridiculous.
Hello, little one.
I guess we go this way. It's actually nice playing video games too sometimes. Our fucking political state in the goddamn United States is a shit show right now too. It's a fucking joke to the entire world.
I've reached the top.
I won't get into it
The
though.
doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Just a nice escape.
I've heard that term before.
In their
Wow,
conversations
that's beautiful.
between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me,
That's beautiful.
right after you landed.
Seriously?
Huh.
Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir.
Interesting. So I reported that. Oh my, wow, this view's unreal. There's the flag too. Would you look at that? You can see
Koval noted down the
one of the
parameters.
planets looks like the sun, and another looks like Aries.
Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
But when it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Good. I'm admiring that view. Wow. That is something. I'd come up and just sit up here to fucking look at that and drink a beer and I guess nothing of that. I mean, we'd be on a different planet. Nothing would be stopping me from puff passing. There wouldn't be no laws up there to stop me.
Lead the way.
Told you I named it Bali, like motherfucking Wally. Why? I mean, you gots to, you know?
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
This planet is very, void of much life on the surface, but it is still fucking beautiful. Well done. Well done.
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No, No? Go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
It will be fine at first. We'll feel more powerful than ever. And they, by becoming more human-like, will blend into our society. The boundaries will disappear. They will be granted their rights and given a voice. They will live on par with humans.
You know what, Doctor? That sounds like some blasted science fiction.
It
One in
does.
which I definitely don't want to live.
Shh.
It does. It's good science fiction.
What am I supposed to be hearing?
It's a popular one these days.
Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
It's actually a very popular science fiction theory these days, especially given we're seeing a huge advancement in my lifetime in AI and artificial intelligence.
These
So we
bushes
are looking at
kind of weird.
questioning
You
that.
better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture. Well, you kind of did ask what they were for, bruh. You kind of did.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly.
We're about
There's
to.
only one way to be certain.
We're about to. I just heard that static.
It's your decision, sir.
Please continue the search. We have to find him.
Yeah.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
And yes, we did stay right there because I am aware we're cutting out, and I didn't want to hear his last words there. And I like that. No man left behind.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Well, really don't have much of a fucking choice, do I now? But to touch him. Interesting place to have a flashback.
Altitude 23,000. Speed 250. Going smoothly, Hopper. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over.
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good.
Oh, look at that.
Final descent.
Look at that.
Copy. Entering final.
That is actually fucking beautiful. Okay, what the hell happened then?
Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I bite you.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
Burned panel.
And? How is
Clawed circuits. Wow.
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
it? Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. But then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication, it takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes. It worries me too.
Interesting. Holy cow. By mother fucking hell, that is gorgeous. That is absolutely beautiful.
Whoa,
Wow.
you were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
No shit. That is very gorgeous. I mean, I'm sure that water is not suitable for me, but can I go take a swim? I really want to go take a swim. Just want to fucking dive right in there.
I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Just need to find the right route.
Okay, so it is good to know where they caught the fish. I was wondering where they caught that at. I mean, obviously, I'd seen
Stop
the
remembering.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
cigarettes.
I found a cigarette
Definitely.
butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here,
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
disrupting the ecosystem.
No, that's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Regis 3 is an alien planet, Astrogate. Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continue.
Extinct or not, we shouldn't act like we own the place. Because of this kind of attitude, the Anthropocene will become the fate of every planet we step foot on.
Aren't you exaggerating, Doctor? I probably sound like a simple soldier, but I believe that if something is already dead, it can't be harmed, let alone killed.
That's quite right. In the biological sense.
I still ain't gonna disrespect the dead.
Will our knowledge prove sufficient to comprehend what's alien to us? Or will we ever begin to understand?
That's gorgeous
This
too.
route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation. We could even accidentally kill it.
Sounds like quite a far-reaching assumption, especially considering that we're talking about a harmless fag end at the far end of the known universe.
Right. I got a bit carried away. Still, we shouldn't behave recklessly on the mission.
I'm with her.
We can agree, Doctor. Completely.
I'm with her. I mean, you do start treating any planet like that, dead or not, you're probably gonna start treating all planets like that, dead or not. And even if the planet is dead, and you're gonna say, well, we can find another one, we did it once, it's just still not the answer.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized,
Oh,
we will take
shit.
samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Please don't touch me. Been on the surface for just under half an hour.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
I don't want to go that way. Do I have to go that way? It's gonna make me go that way, ain't it? I really don't want to go this way, though. Moved by Marty's death, Yasana decides to return her friend's body to the lander. Yasana encounters another crew member, Kaval. He's alive, though he exhibits symptoms of the same stupor as Dr. Krata. Yasana carries him into the lander. Yasana restarts the Commonwealth's probe, which from now on accompanies her in farther journey. She also decides to give the device a new name. The lander returns to the Dragonfly with already and secured crew members on board. Yasana talks to Novak about the future of cybernetics. She is concerned about the rapid development of autonomous systems. According to her, robots can quickly become a threat to humans, and we are experiencing a similar sort of debate and philosophical uh, dilemma today. Yasana doesn't find Dr. Gorski in his last known position. To continue the search, she enters an area with limited radio coverage. So it's looking like maybe these bushes were responsible for why I blacked out to begin with. Interesting. Maybe there's some type of like sea anemone,
Are you there?
like the clownfish uses.
Over. I guess that's a no.
She had mentioned that they're kind of core-like in structure, that maybe they're more colonial, maybe they're used for
Is everything
defense,
all right?
Yes, yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support.
like a sea anemone.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
Oh, good. Okay. Looks like we're about to lose radio contact with them again, though. Unfortunately. This is a cool little structure, though. But yeah, I mean, again, that's just a theory. Maybe those black structures are some type of sea anemone type of defense system that keeps people or things from not going into the underground area. Who knows? Again, it's just a theory as well that that's what made her black out. This is why I like these games. It's fun to theorize, fun to guess, and hopefully we get the whole story and we figure out the truth and see how close I was to those guesses. That's why I love these games. Given that we're probably about to hit a more interesting part, and I've only got another 10 minutes left on this recording, we'll go ahead and do a back-to-back episode right here, right now. So, we're going to go ahead and sign off for this one. This has been Safari Gaming with Episode 3, gameplay of the Invincible based off S. Lim's iconic novel. Zafar Gaming is out. May peace and love be with you and never hate. I will see you right away in episode 4. You all enjoy and have a wonderful one. Adios, mi amigos.